All right, what is going on, everybody? I know it's been a long time. I get it. It's been a long time, but hey, I'm back with a side chat. You got the crew with me, of course, tonight. So, as a famous YouTuber would say, enough waffling. Let's get straight down to the nitty gritty and how these things work. Trip, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, thank you. It's just, I just hope the things that I say will not get a one American president mad at me. Give the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
We're all on the list. We're all on the list.
So you hear Mr. Anderson right there. How you doing, Mr. Anderson?
I was very sick this morning. Now I'm better. Was that the corona? Who could say?
He had a worse day than me.
Got you. How about you, Kenoshi? Long time. How's it going?
It's Kenoshi Balamita saying E3 was pretty much trash, and Biden is still saying the quiet things out loud.
Trash already, trash!
Exactly. All right. Again, like I said, this is the side chat. We talk about anything based in guard. We have a video we might play along with it, but for now, I just wanna talk about a topic that we, what we became friends on and stuff like that, which is gaming. So yeah. E3 came and went. And to me, I just, to a situation, I really don't kind of care for many stuff. But I saw what I wanted. And I know and me and Anderson, we've been going back and forth because he's been, he want to kill some
bots.
some bots.
Them scalpers. Scalp the scalpers. Get Navajo on them.
Oh man, you're wrong for that. But yes, so we'll talk about other stuff, but let's talk about E3 for a quick second before we go into a video that I want to play and see something. But yes, the scalpers. Me and Addison and me and Trip has talked about stuff. I didn't say nothing towards with you, Kenoshi. So what about you? What you picked out of it that you?
Nintendo was pretty good. I thought Microsoft and Nintendo both did pretty good this year, conference-wise.
Okay.
I enjoyed seeing Metroid, the new Metroid game.
Dread.
I'm excited to see it. Yeah, Metroid Dread, which is a game that's been rumored for years.
Yep. Yeah, it was rumored for years, and also it was rumored. Back after in the 2000s, and of course, if you read all the information in Prime 1 and 2, they talked about Dread. So yeah, it's cool that they're bringing it out, and
we finally get a sequel to Metroid Fusion.
Yep.
Nearly 20 years later.
The thing that killed me about that was, like I said, it was the thing that killed me about that is. We had what do you call it? I thought it was gonna be a prequel. I didn't thought it was gonna be because again, Prime had
Super Metroid remake.
Well, yeah, I thought that for the 2D. That's what. No, but I'm talking about Dread. I thought Dread was gonna be a prequel because of they put the lore in Prime 1 and 2 in the scan data. Then when you read the stuff, you're like, oh, Dread this and all that stuff. So yeah, but it is the sequel after Prime, Metroid 5. I was like, oh yeah, good. Now I got my special edition. Just can't find the damn amiibos.
That luck serves you well, man. God ace me.
Yeah, speaking about scalpers, it seems like the scalpers might actually make this game
Go ahead.
Like I said, Trip.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, just saying that the scalpers might make this Metroid game a bestseller.
Yep. Like I said, we got two Metroid games in development, Prime 4 and Dread. And Dread is coming out this year. So that means 2 times the chance to get disappointed with so-called fans. The people could say that the series is dead.
Well, we will see how it works out. That's not the case, as of course, but you're right. Let's see how all that turns out. So is good. Again, thank you for everybody who's listening through Twitch. We have Project Over Mic on Twitch, of course. You have Facebook, and then you have Tempo FM through Radio T3, and YouTube at Project Open Mic on YouTube. Right now we have 12,022 people listening through Tempo FM. Again, I said it's been a long time. I get it. I've seen a lot of people like, where you been? I've been busy. I had family at my house. Because a lot of people don't crisscross. They don't crisscross with the Project Open Mic, which is weird how you got two shows. I say people don't watch it the same days, but hey. I have family I had my grandmother up here with the rest of my family, and we celebrated her 94th birthday. So
congratulations.
My life was busy for about 2 weeks with doing stuff for her, and then after that it gave me more busy again. So again, thank y'all for that. And I do see some people saying, yep. Again, trust me, she's 94 years old. She can walk on her own power. She's cognizant. She'll run the country way better than Joe Biden. I'll tell you that right now.
I knew it. I was gonna make that very same joke.
94 years old, and she's more cognizant than Joe Biden. Ain't that something? But yeah,
that's what happens when you tell too many stories. It's bad for your diet.
Bad for your diet. Okay.
Or more like indigestion. You know what?
Yes.
I'll stay with.
But to be honest, yes, that's what's busy. So, I know a lot of things have been happening lately, and also I'm gonna get back with that. Shout outs to somebody. I don't know if they're gonna be listening or not. Shout outs to them again. I gotta move stuff around, but hey, inspiration is inspiration to help me get some of this stuff done. And hopefully we'll be getting more people added on to the side chat. Hopefully some females as well too, just to get a little balancing out, whatever. And then a shout out to another person on Facebook that listen to our side chat. And again, you are welcome to join anytime you want if you think you disagree with what we are saying. I have no fears. You might bring information that I never heard of. So
exactly.
So I am not a person who shy away from things. If you're listening through Facebook. But again, thank you for the wishes, and thank you. I'm seeing the chat just going crazy on Tempo. Yeah, like I said, 94 years old. Hoping she makes the 95, 96. I hope she makes it to 100. Really, if I have to be honest. So far, she's that strong. So yeah. But getting back to the thing. E3Z, yeah. Get back to the E3Z. So, yeah, and like I said, I see some games in there that I'm going to get. Of course, the next game I'm looking at right now is I'm also on the stories too, because I played one and I liked it. It was on the 3DS, but I did like the game. And there's
I gotta beat it.
And there's a lot of old games that came back from Advance Wars 1 and 2. They remade it, which is good.
But way forward.
Yep.
Man,
and then
those developers are getting really good.
Yep.
They've always been good. They're just getting bigger.
But yes, let me rephrase that. Their portfolios are getting really great.
Yep. And hopefully, I will hope that I gotta check Damatsu to see if they are going to give us the release dates for Street of Rage's DLC. Because like I said, I've seen Shiver's thing, and I'm like, oh, good grief. I like what he said. I don't need a weapon, and he's ridiculous with his combos. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to play that too. Street of Rage, man. Street of Rage is awesome. So we got that going for itself, and then, like I said, there's a lot of games coming out that I'm looking forward to. But just like right now, because of a situation that's going on right now in life, I'm just going to focus on games that I know that's hard to get. I should be hopefully getting Master Ninja Gaiden Master Collection in the next week or so. I hope. We'll see. I gotta check with my sister on that one. But I'm gonna get a physical version, and it's funny enough. If you guys want to go to, even though this is not a gaming channel, but my other gaming channel, but like I said, I saw some games. I got information. That's the way E3 should have been. I like it like that. Sweet, precise, get it over with, and move on.
Exactly.
And move on. That's why I like it. So,
almost asked for.
Yep. Yeah, but again, everybody's trying hard to get that those amiibos and that special edition thing, man. Metroid. Who would think?
Yeah.
Damn bot.
One of the funny things I've seen about E3 was the Razer keynote, and man, that guy was overselling the new Razer gaming laptops. Like, man, people think Apple's bad at overselling their products. You should check out that Razer keynote.
That's one. Or you could also check out the Coleco. That's what it was, Trip. Where you were watching with Pat and them.
Yeah.
That Coleco, is it ColecoVision or whatever it is? That thing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Coleco or Intellivision?
Intellivision, that's what it is. Yeah, that was overselling there, Kanoshi. That was you overselling, you overselling, and you ain't got nothing. They were trying to make air. They're trying to make air a necessity. I'm like, it already is.
Wow.
Because they didn't have all the games, or what is it? It was Trip. There was the Photoshop, and
photoshopping their controllers on existing ads, gaming ads.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was pretty bad.
Yeah. So
I didn't even know about Tallarico's thing. So that was brought up.
Yep. So it has its situations, but yeah, man, it was crazy. But like I said, it came and gone. It's going over. We ain't had a big Honolulu Blue, and people trying to make a big thing out of it. I like that more better. Just give me the information. Let me find out what game this is. Let me see the gameplay. But Nintendo did what they always do. Oh, give us the games, and then a tree house, and so let's see where it played. Because I watched of course I watched the Metroid. Being the biggest Metroid fan I am.
Yep.
I watched both versions. I watched the Monster Hunter Stories one. I watched a little bit of the Mario Party one, a little bit, not a lot. And also the Golf. To see how it's all about.
Which is coming next week.
Yep. So, but that's gonna be one of those things that you add to the, to the gaming situation. So again, that's good. All right. So last night I did a project open mic. As you guys go, you can go check it out. If you want to check out the reverse videos, of course, you can. Facebook has. You could go to my page on Facebook. You can see that. On Tempo FM, you can go to Radio T3, see the last video. And probably if you are not listening to those, like I said, with Twitch and everything, you can go to project. You see it down there, Project Open Mic on YouTube, and catch the backlog. And just to get share, comment, just hit the notification bell, do all the usual stuff so we can do it. And also lately I've been putting up now you see more Straight No Chaser videos. The one that was for this week, of course, was the one that you could be, just because you can make six figures doesn't mean that you're rich. You can't be broke. And watching that video, what I just did, yeah.
Don't tell the woman now.
Spend as much as my income is coming.
Well, it ain't the only woman. It was a guy I was talking about. There's a guy who did this, and I'm like, he's just happy that he has better opportunities to get the money get the income more than his spending, because he need to control his spending. And I was like, good grief, man. Wow.
And his credit rating.
Oh crap.
So what did he spend his money on?
Spend his money on he just like to spend. It's a lot of stuff, so I can't really go through all of it right now. Half of it, of course, some of it was on women, but that was not the main thing. Most of it was like
Women are expensive.
Don't puke, Kanoshi, don't puke.
Stop. But doing the thing about it is he's one of those guys who went opposite. The thing I'll tell you about it is his parents taught him how to save and stuff like that, but he thought of that as being cheap, whatever, so he went the opposite way. So this time the parents did taught him the right thing, but he just didn't like it.
Nature versus nurture.
Yeah, in that one. He spent on a car and on he just had bad credit, Kanoshi, and spending money and stuff, and he was just bad. But it's a good video to learn about what not to do. But the only thing about it is he's lucky he has the like I said, he has the opportunities and the income. His income is very, very he's a smart person. Like he does video edit. He basically he's called himself the I forgot what he's called it again. Some director, I forgot what it was. But he's good at
strongest director.
Yeah, strongest director. He does do good videos, and he teaches people how to do the videos and stuff like that. I'm looking at some of his videos to learn. So he's good at that. He does little mini movies and music videos and stuff like that, and it's good. But it's just what it is. But again, you're gonna see more videos like that every Tuesday. I already done set it up, so every Tuesday gonna be videos. So you're gonna get videos talking about guys, you're gonna get videos talking about women, you're gonna get videos talking about society. It's coming up. I think the next one coming up, if I have, let me see, I can tell you right now. The next one is coming up this Tuesday. This Tuesday is because again we talk about finances and everything. So the next one that'll be coming up this Tuesday will be it ain't premiered yet. Just to
Where's my premieres?
I know, right?
Yep.
I know how they do it. But let me see. This is today's what, the 18th, which we will touch on this a little bit just a little bit. It's the 18th, so it'll be the 21st. So that gonna be bad. That one gonna be bad. Oh well. Who teaches these girls how to date bad guys? That's what that video is going to be about.
Oh my goodness. It is going to be a train wreck.
Yeah. Yes. So. Huh?
Oh, nothing. I just thought that was some kind of evolution thing gone wrong.
Well, that's what's going to be the next video. So Tuesday, you guys could check it out. Who teach these girls how to date bad guys? Because they're the ones complain, oh, bad guys this. We don't want this guy, that guy, whatever. But some of these girls, this is a young girl talking about. I'll set up for you. This is a young girl saying that regular guys are boring and drug dealers are exciting.
Oh my goodness! What?
Well, you'll see the video, so that's the video to go up. Go ahead.
I guess women just love to die.
Well, I don't know, but you'll see the video when it goes up this Tuesday. So check it out. Be on the channel. That one, Straight No Chasers, is basically on Project Open Mic. I don't really do it through for the guys them who are listening to Tempo FM. I don't put it through Tempo FM or Twitch or everything. You gotta go through Project Open Mic to watch the video. So other than that, let's get one more thing out of the way. Now, again, if that person's listening again, let me be honest with you. I have no problem tomorrow. I want to celebrate something tomorrow, which is my sister's birthday. That's what I want to celebrate. Really, if I'm going to be honest with you. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. It's a federal holiday. This one black politician was saying, oh, this is on a path on reconciliation for black people and blah blah blah. Wait, hold on. I saw one that says, what did it say?
No, wait, Martin Luther King doesn't exist? Never mind.
Whatever.
With these people, they believe that they got off the slave ships just yesterday.
No, like I said, I get how certain things are. I just wish they are not. I just wish they didn't do certain ways. That's all. That's all that bothers me.
Lies?
Well, not only that too.
Crime.
Oh goody. Biden objects to raising taxes for gas taxes. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Please object, please, and please do not raise it. As bad as y'all done doing some stuff already.
Can you also open up the Keystone Pipeline again?
But he ain't gonna be doing that now.
Because it was someone else's idea.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do some rapid fire quick before we get into this video. So yes, Juneteenth is happening. Everybody it's gonna be a federal holiday. I explained what a federal holiday was last night, and it really doesn't.
Is it just an excuse for everybody to take a day, for all the government employees to take another day off?
And a paid holiday for government employees.
So,
oh jeez.
Of course. So that's why.
That was my first thought when I saw it. I was like, this is just to get another day off and another paid day off.
Well, again, you didn't see my rant last year when this happened, and I was like, when the Wake County, which is the county I'm in North Carolina, when they said that, I'm like, wait a minute, so you gonna take that and get a holiday? I'm like, wait, there's more white people gonna be off than black people, huh? And I'm gonna be paying taxes while you home relaxing.
Yep. The tax-paying dollars at work here.
So who benefit the most out of this? White people.
White people.
Not the one they're trying to save.
Yeah. And also for those who listen to the side chat who doesn't watch the again, go to Project Open Mic episode 41. That D'Angelo woman, Robert D'Angelo, who talked about right fragility, and they're basing some of her critical race theory off of and everything. I literally have the video playing of she saying she's a racist and most progressive are racist, and like it's her own words. I had to do nothing.
Well done. Water's wet
and fire burns,
and the sun shines.
So just give you that. But again, Juneteenth. Okay, again, the last slaves thing. Like I say, for me, I will keep the energy. I was not surprised. September 22nd came around last year on Facebook. I didn't see nobody say anything about Emancipation Proclamation, which again, without the Emancipation Proclamation, you would not got Juneteenth.
Yeah.
And the Emancipation Proclamation freed all slaves, in other words, millions, while Juneteenth was about the last 300 plus slaves that did not know that they were free because, Andrew Jackson, everything, which he was, send Grant, who was a Republican, and Andrew Jackson was a Democrat, but it was still free from the Democrats. So I'm just saying up the facts. That's all. But I'm gonna celebrate my sister's birthday. I mean, Juneteenth doesn't really revolve enough more than, like I said, then I'm gonna keep the energy the same. September 22nd is Emancipation Proclamation. That's the bigger one, really. So I'm gonna just push that. Y'all go celebrate it. Hippie hooray! More, like I said, federal government, they get more money. It's on a weekend, so it doesn't matter, but they're gonna observe it. So yeah.
How can you celebrate the finish line before the starting point?
I get you. I totally understand. But that's how I see it. But again, everybody's whatever. So I calls it as it is and we move from there. So just that.
Yep.
Just that. And again, I said it one more time. Did anybody heard about that mass shooting that happened in Atlanta? Oh, wait, no, they did not. Oh. Why? Because the culprit was black.
I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, of course.
I loved it. I loved how they reported it. and especially how Steven Crowder basically put a side-by-side comparison when it comes to a Caucasian. Well, they definitely put in the description, but when it comes to a dark-skinned person, where's the description? Only heard a man that shooting, and that's it. I'm like,
yep, NPR. That was Trip talking about. NPR talking about this guy who killed 2 people. This white guy, and they say he's Caucasian white male. Blah 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 blah. Bad. He killed people. Horrible person. Don't care.
Yep.
But black guy who literally went out there and said he killed white people because he wanted to kill white people, and he said it himself. And he shot 5 people, and he was doing mass shooting, but nobody talked about that, did they?
I know some people talked about it at my job, and they were celebrating him. He's a hero to them.
Wait. You're celebrating.
They're black.
They are celebrating for a person literally killing innocent people.
They're sick people.
Jeez.
The world has. Why you guys always hear me say evil comes in all shapes, sizes, race. I mean, no difference. Evil's evil. That's why I could never say black people is my people. Good people is my people.
Well, I've always said that. Hey, at a certain point in time, good things will turn bad. No, good things will be called out as bad things, and bad things will be called out as good things.
No, we're already doing some of the stuff right now. And
yes.
And one more thing before we get to the video, like I shout outs to the young man. I said, and how many shout outs? I mean, you're dumb, but to do what you did. But I understand what happened. Virginia Tech football player, young man who had a bright future, but he got caught up trying to get the nookie.
Oh boy,
tends to happen.
Now the problem is that the sad part about this story is the reason I said that is what happened was he was talking to this woman, and the woman was saying all kind of stuff, whatever, and his friends were telling him, "Hey, it's not worth it, man, with all this stuff with this woman." Well,
bros before hoes, mate.
To a degree. Then he went, but he didn't listen, and he went, found, talked to, was this woman, and they talked for a long. This is like a person they talked for a long time. So they got to the point now that they want to do sex and everything. And found out that the plumbing didn't match the hair.
The crying game yet again.
So sadly, this young man viciously beat the crap out of this person, and that person died from their injuries. Which is sad. Which is sad.
Did he chimp out?
He wins super
Yep.
prizes.
Yep.
You can't. Was he wrong for killing this individual?
Yes. Yes.
But are you wrong?
But that individual was wrong for lying.
Yes.
He snapped. He snapped.
Yeah.
He snapped, and that's horrible.
And these people, the problem is, these people think it's just hilarious when they do this. It's just like, oh, okay, if you want to die, I don't know what to tell you.
But the thing that always kill me is when they in their public life, they want to be out and proud and say, yeah, I'm a gendered person. I'm trying to keep it because we got to keep the words a certain way.
Censorship.
Yeah, but you pretended to be another person and all that stuff, and you're proud to be this to pretend. But then when it comes to somebody that you in a relationship with, you're quiet about that. Why? Just tell them. Let them make the decision.
I'm like,
is the one to do it or not?
I'm like, you want to
They may
avoid
say yes.
problems?
They may say no.
Yeah, but at least at that point, you ain't scare them or scar them or surprise them, which is the surprise. Because when a person get hot and bothered and they're horny, it's hard to turn that horniness down. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, Kenoshi.
Yes, it can be.
It's hard to turn that horniness down. It just you can't do that in the moment. So
It's the horniness, and it's also the emotional aspect. Yeah, man can get emotional at that sort of betrayal.
yeah,
Because that's the double standard. If that guy lies about being some hotshot, then somehow that's rape because he lied about it. But you can lie about your gender. Oh no, that's still the person's fault. Whether you are a actual woman or not,
Oh man.
that's the
Oh
yeah
man, there's a story. There are a couple of stories I've found, and one of the famous one
lesbians.
is the one I found was no. This woman pretended to be a man, and messed same thing too. Try to do stuff, and this lady was. This lady was trying to do the right thing. She was one of those unicorns who tried to do the right thing and all this stuff. And this woman carried her all the way. So when they married and everything, when they tried to have sex, she was trying to figure out like, wait a minute, why? She didn't tell her that she was a woman. So when she found out that she was a woman, she stabbed that woman to death.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can't like I said. I'm not saying you should murder these people. I'm not saying that at all. But you can't screw with people like that. You can't be doing that.
You can't mess with people like I'm with you.
Like that's gonna mess people up psychologically. Like that's not cool.
Yeah. So it's women and men. It's not just not men. It's women and men.
That's basically betrayal.
It is. It is, and that's sad.
I'm like, seems like we come to a certain point that if you're going to date someone, seems like you would have to ask, could we have a DNA test just to make sure?
Pretty much DNA test, background check, everything. You can't exactly be Ace Ventura and boom, point out Captain Winky these days.
No, right. I won't be surprised that movie gets
canceled,
banned.
Bad ass.
Yep. Heck, right now they got. I saw this thing on and thank God I said I am not on Twitter. I know there's a Project Mike over Mike on Twitter, but I am not on Twitter personally because it's just a cesspool. Now they're saying they want to ban Destiny's Child song "Cater to You" because you catering to a man because they said women should not cater to men. I'm like,
oh my goodness,
you femmies are crazy. I'm seriously, y'all need help. Y'all need help. You can't find a man that's all right. That's cool. Live your life. Why you gotta hurt for other people? That's why I laugh at people's like, oh, men who go the wrong. But they like say men who go the. I saw this video where this woman was like, men who go the long way. Yes, tell us so we know we could stay away from you. Ma'am, they want to stay away from you. They don't want to be around you. That's the whole point of men going their own way. Jeez. It's like we want to stay away from you. They don't want you.
It's like we're trying not to be a knob anymore.
I swear. But I'm telling you how that things work out. So anyway, let's go with let me see. So I'm gonna set this up. You guys gotta tell me if you can hear it. Anderson and Kenoshi. Yeah, I know Trip. You might have to think because I know this. Mute that part of it so you don't do a echo.
Roger that.
But I mean, you could talk. I'm just saying because I'm gonna pause it. But I'm gonna do a test right now and see if you guys can hear.
Biden. Back in 2014, the New Yorker magazine.
Can you guys hear that?
Faintly.
I'll bring it down just a little bit more and put the volume almost max up.
Published a story written by Evan Osnos titled "The Biden."
Okay, you hear that now better?
I know the dog is hearing it.
Okay, so you guys are ready? Y'all ready now?
Yeah.
As ever.
Okay.
Written by Evan Osnos titled "The Biden Agenda," which contained the following passage about a meeting between then Vice President Biden and then Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. To illustrate his emphasis on personality as a factor in foreign affairs, Biden recalled visiting Putin at the Kremlin in 2011. I had an interpreter, and when he was showing me his office, I said, "It's amazing what capitalism will do, won't it? A magnificent office." And he laughed. I'm sure Putin did laugh, because it wasn't from capitalism, it was from corruption. As I turned, I was this close to him. Biden held his hand a few inches from his nose. I said, "Mr. Prime Minister, I'm looking into your eyes, and I don't think you have a soul." Yeah, sure he did. You said that, I asked? It sounded like a movie line. Absolutely, positively, Biden said. And he looked back at me, and he smiled, and he said, "We understand one another." Biden sat back and said, "This is who this guy is." And this has become Joe Biden folklore. I mean, you weren't there, so you can't say it didn't happen, but you can't prove that it did either. Of course, it's not like Joe Biden hasn't made up stories in the past, so let's just take this with a grain of salt.
Oh yeah, you forgot. Yeah, because we're talking about the GPA and top of his class and all that stuff. I already don't play the videos of that debunking those stuff already.
Oh.
So those ain't new, but let's keep on going.
So, in March 2021, Good Morning America anchor and former Clinton operative George Stephanopoulos asked old Joe about it.
You said you know he doesn't have a soul.
I did say that to him, yes. And his response was, "We understand one another." I wasn't being a wise guy. I was alone with him in his office. That's how it came about. Look, most important thing dealing with foreign leaders, in my experience, and I've dealt with an awful lot of them over my career, is just know the other guy.
And then insult them to their face. Wow, what a diplomat. That is, of course, if it actually happened. In an interview with NBC News, Putin didn't recall that having taken place.
President Biden says, one time when you met, you were inches away from each other. And he said to you, "I'm looking in your eyes and I can't see a soul." And you said, "We understand each other." Do you remember that exchange?
But I do not remember this particular part of our conversations, to be honest with you. He probably has a good memory.
Oh, sure. I'm sharp as a tack.
Yeah, Biden has a good memory. Hey.
But there's a lot that is happening. I used to always, my friends would kid me.
Anyway.
Oh boy. This is what y'all put in office. I swear.
You voted for him.
Again, remember, I'm a white man in blackface, so hell, you know.
Same here.
I'm a white man. I'm a white man in blackface. That's thanks to Joe Biden.
Yeah.
For Keir Simmons to ask Putin whether it happened or not is very telling. Clearly, Simmons doesn't actually believe it. So we'll get back to Putin a little later. Let's talk about Biden's appearance at the G7, where he met with a bunch of world leaders and pretty much accomplished nothing but making himself look like a fool. For example, watch when British Prime Minister Boris Johnson took a moment to introduce some of the world leaders.
And just say how pleased I am to welcome those who have just joined us. Bringing some pretty spectacular weather with them, Prime Minister Modi, President Ramaphosa, President Moon.
So to clarify, Johnson had introduced the Prime Minister of India, the President of South Africa, and the President of South Korea.
And the President of South Africa.
Look how proud Joe Biden is to quickly point out the mistake that Boris Johnson didn't actually make, and then look at Johnson. His face just says it all.
Yeah, his face was basically,
What?
What the fuck?
If you can only see my expression, oh my goodness.
that's basically what Johnson's face is like.
As I said earlier. I certainly did.
I certainly did, yeah.
To be fair, you can't expect Joe Biden to remember something that was said literally seconds ago. Come on, man.
Of course you can't. Come on, man.
The G7 summit came to a close. Biden gave a press conference, and like most of his pressers, it was filled with gaffe after gaffe. First, he talked about providing millions of doses of the COVID vaccine to countries in need.
And I committed that we would provide $500 million beyond the 80 million we've already done, $500 million doses of Pfizer vaccine, which we contracted to pay for.
You contracted and have 500 million vaccines. There's only 340 people in America. You know what? Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's the way. You know how government wastes money. You know how government wastes money.
And I thought I can't do math.
Whatever.
In addition to money we put into the COVID project, which is that COVID is, I know you all know, but a lot of people may not know what COVID is.
COVID.
Yeah.
Really?
The biggest thing that happened last year. Yeah, don't know what it is.
Yeah, never heard of it.
By harassing the full potential of those who are harassing.
What?
Yeah. I was lost at that
Harassing
moment.
the full potential of who we were harassing? Okay.
We're going to have to change things. That's the whole idea. But here's the deal.
Seriously, what is the deal?
And so there's a lot going on where we can work together with Russia. For example, in Libya, we should be opening up the passes to be able to go through and provide food assistance and vital assistance to a population that's in real trouble.
Okay, so the Russians are in cahoots with the Syrian government, not the Libyans. But Syria, Libya...
I thought Russia and Trump were glued together.
That's what we thought too, but
Not too. No, that's what we've been told.
Yeah. So let's keep on going.
But they have also bitten off some real problems they're going to have trouble chewing on. And for example, the rebuilding of Syria, of Libya, they're there.
Okay, which is it?
For a brief second.
What?
Syria, Libya, Tibia, Sibia.
You're wrong, Kenoshi. You're wrong. You're wrong, Kenoshi. Jeez.
Can we add in William?
We didn't even got to the good parts yet.
He had it, and then he blew it by thinking he needed to correct himself. God bless him.
So I'm hopeful that we...
And again, before I was saying this, like I said, he has not proven me wrong, but I don't want the man to fail, because if he fails, the country fails. Just to be honest with this.
Exactly.
I'm not like the other crazies who want people to fail. I don't want him to fail. Okay? If the plane crashes, well, again, if I could find some way to parachute off the dang thing before the plane crashes, I would like to do that too. But I'm just saying, I don't want the man to fail. That's all I'm saying that.
Yep.
We can
And
find
me as an
an
outsider,
accommodation
yeah, if that
where we
happens,
can save the lives of people for example, in Libya.
So, within a minute and 25 seconds, Joe Biden confused Syria with Libya 3 times.
He probably has a good memory.
Speaking of Putin, he agreed to meet with Biden at a summit in Geneva. And there was a lot to talk about, including Syria, again, not Libya, Ukraine, Belarus, nuclear arms.
Let's talk about the Ukraine one when he was saying, hey, I won't give you $1 billion because of his son, but nobody want to talk about that, even though he literally said it on camera.
Bruh.
He literally said it on camera. I've showed a video of him saying it. So it's weird how we let that skid all over, but the media don't care. The media doesn't care.
He was like, son of a bee. He done it.
Yep.
This is human rights issues, and what is easily the most important thing on the agenda, the recent ransomware attacks from cyber hacker groups based in Russia. So,
and this is where the problem really kicks in. So I hope you guys listen carefully to this.
Buckle up, ladies.
And it wasn't a surprise when it was announced that Biden and Putin would not hold a joint press conference after the meeting, because let's face it, It would not go well for one of them.
So the bottom line is that I think the best way to deal with this is for he and I to meet, he and I to have our discussion. I know you don't doubt that I'll be very straightforward with him about our concern.
That's right there. I'm gonna let you guys know that.
Isn't that lie detection?
His way when he knows things are not right.
Don't doubt that I'll be very straightforward.
Right there, when he does that stuff with his face, a little wink, you know there's some bull crap he's saying. Just letting you know, that's his tell sign. Biden ain't got a poker face. Kamala has the worst poker face. Again, every time she lies, she laughs. I don't know why she's gonna become the president. Oh boy.
The reason they're such bad liars is because they have the media to cover up for them.
Yeah, but again, I don't care for the media not worrying about when you're talking to these guys are gonna be talking to world leaders. They're gonna notice. If I can know the signs, you think Putin don't know the signs? You think Xi Jinping don't know the signs? We're like, okay, we know you full of ass. And you just said that. They know it.
Hey, Biden, do you have a walther in your pocket?
No, they don't. Stop.
I said, oh, you're laughing. Okay, good answer, good answer.
You stupid. Anyway, he always does that. I'll share another one where he does that when he knows he's whatever. But anyway, let's keep going.
About our concerns, and I will make clear my view of how that meeting turned out, and he'll make clear how from his perspective, how it turned out.
How about if you had a joint meeting that you could at least call each other and it won't be tell through propaganda, but can't be doing that now.
What is this, Rashomon?
He can say what he said the meeting was about, and I will say what I think the meeting was about.
That's not how you do this.
That's how I'm going to handle it.
The best way to counter two conflicting narratives would be to hold a joint press conference so that Biden could call Putin out on any disinformation, but clearly Biden's staff knows that he wouldn't be able to handle it, so scratch that, I guess. And that brings us to the million-dollar question. How would this summit go?
Everyone.
How would the summit go? Well, like I said, we'll see right now.
The 2020 campaign, there was a lot of tough talk from Biden, who famously called Putin a KGB thug, and you may remember that Biden accused Trump of being Putin's puppet.
The fact is that I've gone head-to-head with Putin and made it clear to him we're not going to take any of his stuff. He's Putin's puppy.
Oh, right, Putin's puppy. My mistake. And then, 2 months after being sworn in during that ABC News interview in March, George Stephanopoulos asked Joe Biden the following.
So you know Vladimir Putin, you think he's a killer?
Mm-hmm. I do.
But then, at a NATO press conference, a reporter followed up, asking if Biden still felt that way.
In a weekend interview, Vladimir Putin laughed at the suggestion that you had called him a killer. Is that still your belief, sir, that he is a killer?
Answer the first question.
There you go. That's a perfect shot.
There's that tell.
That's the perfect shot. That's the tell. That's the tell. When you see that, and his mouth does that weird thing, and the wink, that little what? Yeah. Good grief! You're like, okay,
it's like he's having an aneurysm, and that smile is trying to fake that. There's nothing wrong with me, even though I'm having an aneurysm, but I'll laugh for it. I'll laugh for it.
And the reason I said that's the tell, and I'm happy they did that perfect shot. Let's listen to what happens after this. So I'll rewind it back a little bit. Remember, he asked a question. This is not edited. No. If you could go and watch this on the G Summit, the G7 platform and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back. I'll bring it back a little bit. Let's look. Listen. This is real time now.
First question. I'm laughing too. They actually.
It's a yes or no question, Joe.
Well, look. I mean, he has made clear that. The answer is, I believe he has in the past essentially acknowledged that he was, there are certain things that he would do or did do. But look, when I was asked that question on air, I answered it honestly. But it's not much of a, I don't think it matters a whole lot in terms of this next meeting we're about to have.
What the hell was that?
Does that sound like he's backing down from his previous answer about him Putin being a killer?
And that was literally, he took 15 seconds to get that little part what it is. The noise effect was, of course, Andrew did in it, but it was quiet for 15 seconds. Like that's weird. That's why I said when you see that tell, you know you're gonna get some crap behind it. Watch any Biden's videos from since the election to now, from the campaign to now. He does that. That's what he does.
You know what? I think Joe at that point, Joe Biden must have been praying that he would have some flatulent incidents, just
well,
to
he's not far well. He's not far well, so let's not go there. All right, let's continue to finish this off.
There was
Gee, I wonder what happened to tough guy Joe Biden.
What happened? Did your balls drop off?
Apparently, because after the summit, Putin gave his press conference and said the following.
And then as for the improper statements, well, we all know about those statements. After that, President Biden called me and we cleared things up. And his explanation was good enough for me.
So Biden's tough talk was all bluster. I know you're shocked. And as a prime example, here's a moment from Joe Biden's press conference after the summit.
Another area we spent a great deal of time on was cyber and cybersecurity. I talked about the proposition that certain critical infrastructure should be off limits to attack, period.
What? What the fuck?
You do not tell the enemy of the state what facilities to not attack, you moron.
Literally giving him
a list.
The targets.
Oh my goodness.
We are so screwed. We are done. We are done. Goodbye, America. Goodbye. From 1776 to 2021.
Kanoshi, have you killed your family yet?
You do not give. And he gave them a list. I'll let you finish off because I watched the real video, and again,
I saw
to answer your question, Anderson, no, but the government probably will. They're gonna kill all of our families.
Basically. But let's finish this up.
Means I gave them a list.
So instead of telling Putin that if there were any future cyber attacks on the US that we would retaliate, he gave them a list of the most important targets.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't have it in front of me, 16 specific entities. 16 defined as critical infrastructure under U.S. policy.
Oh my God. And you know the sad part about it? If he had the list, I guarantee he'd have read it off right there on national TV to tell everybody what's our weakest points.
They need to throw him under the bus.
They are for in preparation for Kamala. I got a feeling most of this stuff is actually deliberate. Hey, come on, America to burn.
Seriously, I didn't think Biden would top the whole border thing with, hey, people, the immigrants, come on in. But after this, wow, yep, he topped it. He topped it.
That's how you do. How you do that?
And to someone he literally called a killer.
Okay, let's get through this rest of this little piece. You got a little piece left to go. 2 more minutes. Let's get it over with.
From the energy sector to our water systems.
You don't tell them where to attack, you moron. You don't tell him that. You saw what happened when we had the gas and they did the thing, and gas went up a lot of money and people acted stupid. Jeez.
Well, you know, the thing.
I know, right? Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm so sure that they're going to abide by that list. Anyway, the summit was nearly overshadowed by this exchange between Biden and a CNN reporter.
Why are you so confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President?
Yeah, I'm not confident in changing behavior. What the hell? What do you do over there?
So
when did I say I was confident?
You said in the next 6 months you'll be able to determine.
What I said was, let's get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is that the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world.
China don't give a rat's butt, and that's the only country that will be that could do against Russia. They don't care. There's 3 superpowers: America, China, Russia. China don't give a rat's butt. The world? You mean China, who also wants to destroy America? Whatever. All right, go ahead. That's smart.
The president attacking the press? Wow. I thought you people voted for Biden to return to normalcy or something. So ultimately, nothing was accomplished or settled at the summit, which CNN's Caitlin Collins dared to point out.
But given his past behavior has not changed, and in that press conference after sitting down with you for several hours, he denied any involvement in cyber attacks, he downplayed human rights abuses, he even refused to say Alexei Navalny's name. So how does that account to a constructive meeting as President Putin?
You don't understand that, you're in the wrong business.
If the summit with China...
If you don't understand...
What? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Seriously.
Now she understands, and so do we. The Biden summit was just a big photo op for Biden to try and show that he's a formidable world leader. But the fact is, we weren't buying it before, and we sure aren't buying it now.
Oh, trust me, all the other countries are like, oh yeah, he's weak.
Yep.
Time to do evil now. If we're gonna do evil, we could do it now. That's just what it is.
Hey, how about France pointing that finger right in his face?
Oh yeah, France, Macron got up into Joe Biden's face. I ain't got the pictures, but you go Google it. Macron got up into Joe Biden's face, wagging his finger up in his face, like right where my hand is right now. And Macron, a couple of days ago, got slapped by a man in his own country. So he will tell you how easy that is. He got slapped, and but Joe Biden, I'm up in your face and all that stuff. Yeah, trust me. Nope.
A bitch is bitch.
I noticed you would say that. I said,
but you're not wrong for saying it.
Yeah, let's go down here and see. Oh, not bad. We got up to 18,376 people in Temple. Thank you all for what's going on.
Wow. It's like we never left.
I got you. Okay, so we got a couple stuff I'm not gonna be really going through because I know how YouTube and Face and all them go through, but just calling or whatever. Jonathan Daly from Washington D.C.
Whoa!
Oh God!
Still sour that your guys lost. Get over it. I'm not sour. I'm just, like I said, I'm all right with that, whatever. Again, I'm a white man in blackface, but here's the thing, though. Your gas prices went up. Inflation is going up. They're doing nothing for a lot of stuff, and employment is a weird limbo. Unemployment is literally bad right now, but it's only down because the government's giving everybody checks. Because if you go to a lot of stores, they have help wanted signs. But nobody wants to work because they gain the benefits, and sadly, there's a lot of states that's starting to cut it off. But the states that's cutting them off are red states, not blue states.
Yeah, I would say I've gotten over it, and I'm just sitting here and look at the stars go by, and having my popcorn ready and see the party come rolling down.
Henwick, like I said, so sorry, guy. It doesn't bother me. Like I said, I literally did a video on Straight No Chasers that I know Joe Biden was gonna win because it was all the way it was set up to be. I'm not surprised. So sorry. I'm not angry over it. Again, most of the time they kill me, like, I really don't care too much about politics. I talk about politics in a way, but I don't care too much because it's what happens. Culture is downstream from politics. That's the problem I'm worried about. Who's in the office to do all this stuff like that we talk right now? Yeah, it looks like that, but I'm laughing at just how crazy some of the stuff is, and you don't do stuff like we just stated. Don't give the enemy the secret code. You just don't. That's just stupid. That's just general stupid. If Trump did that, I'll say the same thing. If Obama did it, I'll say the same thing. I don't care.
Same thing.
Far. Yeah, it's just dumb. In that regard, that's just dumb. But when Joe Biden has called his White House has said birthing people, so we don't have women no more. Only women could give birth to child, or is birthing people. That's changing the culture, which is stupid.
Well, not just changing the culture, it's also trying to change the very nature, the science behind it.
Yeah.
To what benefit? Who could say?
I don't know. Now that you also get to the point that young men who change into women are going into college sports and dominating the women's sports. That's unfair to the women. I thought it'd be supposed to be for the women.
For women, yes.
That's unfair. And his office rescinded the whole transgender thing for athletes, which is unfair. If you guys want to want to get a scholarship, don't you think it would be a better story if you are a guy that changed to a woman and beat the guys?
Guys?
That'd be a better story. Transgender man or transgender woman beat the top racing guys. But no, that's not gonna happen, because when those same guys in Connecticut, when they ran against men, they were basically dead last. In women, they're breaking the records. Then they're not even winning; they're breaking the records. They're taking all the scholarships for the females. That's unfair. I call that unfairness. I don't care about that part. I don't care. You want to change your stuff to be what it is, like I said we said before. You want to do it, go right ahead, but don't do it unfairly to other people. And one of those kids who are, both of them are black, had the audacity, and I wanted to do a joke about it. Had the balls to tell young girls, you need to go train more. You guys didn't train enough. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You do have the balls because you're a man.
How dare you?
And you are.
You piece of loser.
Because that's messed up what that is. So, no. Let's see. Henrik Augustus from Germany. The fact that your channel is not larger is a crime. Well, thank you. Christian Honte from Portugal. Biden, here's the list, Putin. Do not touch these. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Putin, we understand each other. Oh my goodness.
I mean, who's to say that Putin wouldn't hire a mercenary for hire, to do his bidding? And he's like, we didn't hire these mercenaries. Where's the paper trail for it?
Exactly.
I'll call your bluff.
Again, if I pronounce the name right, I apologize. Demoskres Events from Poland. Biden's presidency is like the worst, longest, unfunny SNL skit I've ever seen. Tip Torche from UK. Boris Johnson correct Biden without even looking at him. That's what people do when they correct something stupid that someone has said. Yeah?
My goodness, those fist pumps. You know what? Just keep going.
Leela Masfis. Biden did not insult Putin to his face. Biden considered not having a soul as a compliment. Okay.
As in, Biden himself doesn't have a soul.
No, I get it. No, I'm just saying, I get what's going on with that. David Comero from Germany. Johnson called Joe Biden out on his stupidity was gold. Happy that you showed the video of that. Again, you could go look at it, whatever, but a lot of people does it. Like I said, I understand people are busy. They got to work. They got kids. They got whatever. They don't see it. That's why I do Project Open Mic in the first place. Project Open Mic is more clear cut and we say certain things. But side chat, we just, is the guys here just chit chatting about certain topics and we talk about it.
And from different perspective, from inside and outside the U.S.
Yep.
I will say this: at least one good thing about this presidency is that you can make fun of these two all you want, at least before they initiate some kind of law. So get your laws in while you can, people.
Got you.
Yeah, I think the FBI is going to come for me.
I got you guys. Frank Contone from Italy. From Italy. What's going on? Putin Biden has a good memory. Translation: this poor man has advanced dementia.
Even Putin is using kid gloves on Biden. That's how bad it is.
Yep. Basically, right behind him, Justin Duluth from UK. He has a good memory. That was a good jab. Orion Foresees from France. I gave Putin a list of the 60 most important critical infrastructure sites. I gave him administrative login password so he can see all the functions. I sent out top employees to Russia to give the step-by-step instruction what not to do. Wow, do not people see that doesn't make sense? Hey, guys, thank you for pointing that out. We're here to, I didn't mean to point it out, but it just, to me, it's just like, huh?
So what the? Man, that makes no gosh dang sense.
Exactly. Revan Palaz also from France. Joe Biden was a stumbling, bumbling joke of G7. Seeing what happened, I could see right here, yeah. Our friend Jonathan from UK. Biden is like someone who paid $200 on a $100 offer and left thinking that he managed to haggle a deal. Got you.
Himself.
Scott Dolman from Scotland. Oh, I see you.
Scott.
Hi, laddie.
Once you have a grandparent who goes through what Joe Biden is going through, you fully understand how bad his health is. That's why I said rip the Band-Aid off. Let's get Kamala Harris in there. Let's get a Whoopi, first woman, first woman of color. Let's get it over with. Let's do it. And yeah.
And remember, Joe Biden is just a preview of what's to come with Kamala Harris.
Yes. So let's just get it over. Let's just go it over, right?
I wonder if you can fit the whole Washington Monument in her mouth. That'd be worth seeing.
Stop. Jesus.
Damn, dude. Jeez.
I know.
Still give you a round of applause.
Robert Knight from Germany. For all the jokes people made about Reagan, this guy seriously sounds like he escaped Alcatraz ward. Okay.
Reminds me of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Kind of.
Yep.
Ronald Reagan did have a stroke towards the end, but he was still more cognizant after than this guy.
I knew it.
I'm not even joking about that. People have done comparison videos.
Hey, here's one for you from Sweden. Jimmy Anderson. I like how they spell Anderson with two S's. Andersons with the third S, I should say. 3 S's. Good for you, sir.
On point.
If only there was a name in front of the 2 S's.
But anyway, what was I saying? This is the whole presidency in a nutshell. Potato Joe looked deep into my eyes as he. Oh wow! I should have read more beyond it. Into my eyes while he sniffed. He said that I look fat and no one else was. Well, you guys are bad people. You guys are bad people. Don't do that. Be nice in the chat. Come on, man. Come on.
Really, Matt? You're going to say that on the internet No, they're going to do the opposite.
I know, right? I know. Gary Foss from
Oh no! Wait! At least you can say, "Hey, YouTube, I told him to do this, so my hands are clean."
Got you. Gary Foss double fist pump after the double fist pump after saying he's from Portugal. Sorry. The double fist pump after saying he did not announce the South African leader was very, very strange. He was so proud of himself, like, I noticed a black guy over there and see I'm not racist. Double fist pump for the win. They remind me of a little kid. Yes.
You know
yes,
what?
that did. Yes, that did.
I thought he was going to be more specific, as in a 9-year-old.
That's sad. That is sad.
Yes, I'm trying not to cry.
Dennis, because again, you gotta go. Some of these things you gotta go backwards. So Dennis Lodos from Dennis, yeah, I think it's Lodos. Sorry for pronouncing the name wrong again. Like I said, from Poland. You know, it's messed up what you guys pointed out there about people not telling the truth. It's sad that this young man that you stated is going to go to jail. But if you just tell the truth, a lot of you guys will keep yourself out of trouble. It's wrong to pretend. Wait, let me finish. It's wrong to pretend to be something else and lead somebody on. Definitely wrong. And this person is not going to heaven. I'm like, well, you kind of got it there. Yes. Yes.
Well, thing is, I work right across an LGBT center, and I can tell you a lot of these people are actually looking for trouble. Of course, then they regret it once they do find it, but that's kind of the same mentality a lot of actual women have.
Yep.
Yes, like a woman.
Stop. Okay, David Mercer from UK. Is it me or is the world turned into a clown? Because now one of the most powerful countries in the world have somebody who's not really paying attention, while the other two major powers, as you just said, are taking it up a next extra notch. Putin has more power and also is becoming the president, just like Xi Jinping, president for life. These are dictators, and we're going into battle with them with kid gloves. Wow.
That's assuming we actually go into battle at all with these people. They own us.
I got you. Okay, now, oh wow, I'm surprised of this one, and I can't pronounce it because I do not know. Shout out to the person. This is somebody. I know that it's from kanji, so this is from Japan.
Oh,
but I can't pronounce your name, man. I'm sorry about that. But this is what she says. Imagine Trump saying we can't work together with Russia. And this is a Japan person saying that.
You know,
wow.
I find this very enlightening because you know, during the time when Trump was running in office, I've seen some videos of Japanese individuals basically not liking Trump. So I'm wondering, these very same individuals would say the same, or at least change their mind when they see Biden.
I got you. Well, remember there was a press conference again. Go back to the video project over Mike I just did. There was a press conference and he was like, basically they gave me a list of papers for who to call on. I'm like, that's not how it works.
Works, yes. So yes, this individual,
yeah,
I'll give you that, because you are one of the few that are actually paying attention.
I got you, Maury Colline from France. He probably has a good memory. Laughing my butt off. No way that was sarcastic. No, it wasn't. Exactly. Zini Najid. I am from Switzerland. Please do not let Biden come over to us again. Oh my gosh, you guys are bad. You guys are bad.
Deja vu in Mexico City.
Oh yeah, with Kamala Harris. They said Kamala Harris will go home, or whatever.
Yeah.
No, that was Guatemala. That was Guatemala.
Oh, Guatemala.
Yeah.
Correction.
Douglas Goddard from Germany. Now I understand why they don't want Biden to have the nuclear codes. Yes, and that's a Democrat saying that to their president. They don't want him to have the nuclear codes. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer said that.
His own people that backed him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Trump got elected, they knocked him off their game. I think Biden's going to do more damage than Trump could ever wish he could.
Well, basically, it's not back to reality. Now we be back to La La Land now. That's what it was. Papa, I'll leave it as Tim Thompson from New York. Dang, I'm happy you called out the whole thing with the drug of the $500 million. Do people not understand the numbers? We barely have vaccinated that much people in our country, and we're gonna give the world $500 million. Wow, that's what I was saying when he said. I was like, what? Look, I'm serious. Critical thinking is not taught in these schools no more. Okay, they ain't. They're not.
Was it ever?
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Maybe in your school. No, when I was growing up.
Okay, you're younger than me, so maybe touche to that, sir. Touche to that.
I'm like, it's like Biden totally went the other extreme of what China was doing, hoarding it for themselves.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, like I said, I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. So, again, and we're back, and we got up to about 20,000 people on Temple FM. Jeez. So, yeah, we're getting that. Sorry that that I was off for a couple Fridays. That's on me. But hopefully we'll get back to the usual schedule Fridays and do what we gotta do. So with that said, any last thoughts, guys? Any final thoughts, Anderson?
We're screwed.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Kenoshi, what about you?
Yeah, I second that motion.
Okay, Trip, what about you?
Man, I'm not sure how to top that, but hey, I just want to shout out to these other YouTubers like Steven Crowder, Tim Pool, Run Don't Walk Productions, and even Actual Justice Warrior. But yeah, hopefully you viewers and listeners have enjoyed the show, and hopefully we'll come back again next time. Well, if there is going to be a next time.
Okay, now don't use his phrase now.
Well, at this point,
I got you. All right. Well, for me, like I said, look, if anything to point out there, like I said, I do not want the man to fail. I literally did a list of what would happen if Joe Biden and Kamala Harris ever got elected. I want to be proven wrong. I didn't say it just because it is. I saw what they're gonna do, and they said it themselves. And I just want to be proven wrong, but they're not being proving me wrong. So it's sad. But again, I don't care about who got elected in that regard. It happened. It's again, they controlling the culture. We already know Hollywood, as weird as they are, and the news media protecting them, and it's not against stories to make what's bad.
Seem good.
Feel good. And like I said in the Bible, when they talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, again, the problem was not because all the nastiness that were happening, it's because they turned sin into law, and they're literally doing that. So you might get some bumpy rides ahead in all that situation. I'm telling you.
I might see Holly burn.
I myself, not gonna lie with you, I have literally put it might sound weird, but hey, I don't trust stuff. I always had stuff always stacked in my, I always, when the pandemic happened, I always had food in my fridge and my pantry. That was natural because I came from the Caribbean with hurricanes and stuff. But for the first time, I am hoarding something that I'm not hoarding, but I am having something just in case. And the first time I have gas in my garage just in case it's something because of what happened the gas with the pipe thing, just in case it get crazy again.
Okay, Mad Max. I'm with you.
Well, you don't drive a car, so you don't want to be them long lines where you saw when trying to get gas, dude. Oh my goodness.
Preppers.
Well, just in case of anything. But that's the first thing I would say that I ever did that. I have gas just in case of anything. But other than that, though, no. So, with that, remember I always say evil comes in all shapes, color, size, creed, height, gender, sex, nationality. Evil's always evil's evil. And of course, my word always is, people are stupid, individuals smart. Please be that smart individual. So tomorrow,
Except Biden.
Stop. So tomorrow, enjoy your Juneteenth. I want to see all this celebration, whatever. But for me, I'm gonna celebrate my sister's birthday, and let's get ready for September 22nd for Emancipation Proclamation, because that's the bigger one to me, in my opinion, in that regard. But
The
again,
starting line.
have a good weekend, and to all the good fathers out there and those who try to be good fathers because of situations, happy Father's Day. I hope you guys enjoy it. And like Chris Rock said, hope you guys enjoy get the big piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Get the big piece of chicken. Other than that, peace out. Have a good weekend. We'll catch you next time, next Friday. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Fight like hell.
Happy Father's Day, except in Harlem.
Oh, wow. Really?